Hey guys, it's been a while since my last video, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to talk about pretty much the most common question I got on my channel, which is, which add-on are you using? I will of course talk about some specific add-ons towards the end of the video, but overall this is more gonna be a discussion on why or why not I would use add-ons and what you should keep in mind before using them and how to use them correctly. Generally speaking, the first reason I would use add-ons is if there is something game-breaking that needs fixing pretty quickly. A recent example would be the cats. When they got reworked, they started one-shotting pretty much everything. But to be perfectly honest, the game is in a pretty amazing state right now, and I cannot think of anything that would need fixing or like any game-breaking bugs pretty much. So we can forget about this right now. The next reason I would use add-on is if there was some frustrating or very unenjoyable game mechanic that I want to get rid of, and this is when it starts getting subjective. Before going crazy with add-ons, my first advice would be to go to the advanced game options because there's a ton of things that you can tweak and fine-tune from there. You find the game too grindy, you want more loot, more money, better prices at traders, more stuff in stashes, you can tweak everything from there. You want more rep when you finish a mission, you want more carry weight, you want things to be easier to repair, check it, it's probably there. I see a lot of people not using these options, and it's a shame because you can really fine-tune your game experience. Just keep in mind that all of these advanced options are only accessible when you are actually in a game, you cannot access them before starting a new game. Okay, with that out of the way, let's say that there are still some frustrating stuff for you and you want to get rid of them using add-ons. First thing first, get the Johnsoft generic mod enabler, because it's a life changer. It's a very simple tool that's gonna help you install, manage, activate or deactivate add-ons without screwing your game files, more or less. If you don't have it already, I'll put a link in the description. Simply extract it in your game folder, and all the add-ons you want to try, extract them in the mods folder. Then simply launch the application and you will see all your mods on the left. Move to the right all the ones you want to try, and that's pretty much it. You can close the application and start your game. Okay, back to our frustrating and unenjoyable game mechanics. I personally don't use that many add-ons that would fit in that category, so I don't have much experience with them. But that's where you're gonna use the low maintenance add-on, for example, if you find the repair system too grindy and too RNG dependent and you end up not using it at all. Or the actor rework, for example, if you're tired of never having enough stamina to sprint, or you're bleeding too much every time something hits you and you're spending way too much money on bandages, that kind of stuff. It's really subjective and everyone will have a different opinion on those. The third category, and for someone like me who's pretty happy with the state of the game, is the most important one, is just the general quality of life and gameplay improvements. Those are generally very simple and subtle add-ons that will not change the game dramatically, but just will make it more enjoyable to play. Some I really like are the pitch item icons rework, for example. It makes inventory management so much easier, especially in a mod like Anomaly where there is hundreds and hundreds of items. I also really enjoy little things like the white dots add-ons that brings back the white dots on the minimap where you kill people so you can find all the bodies pretty easily to loot them. The companion inventory add-on is one I use all the time also. It lets you fully access and customize your companion inventory, which makes your life much easier. And the last category of add-ons, which is pretty much the biggest one too, is everything that will add new content to the game. Improved graphics, improved realism, new weapons, new armors, new enemies, pretty much anything you can imagine. But this video was more of an introduction to the world of add-ons. I think all of those deserve their own video, and there's so many of them to choose from. So please share in the comments which are your favorite add-ons and the one you cannot play the game anymore without. And I will do an in-depth review of all of them in the next video. Cheers!